There was even a time when one of them admitted themselves to the hospital for a detox session.
Today, we begin something special. This is the first episode in a new series we are calling To the Woman Who Carries Weight with Love. This space is for women whose strength often goes unseen, the ones who hold families together when things fall apart. The sister, the mother, the wives, the daughter, the ones who carry the emotional weight while the world barely notices. In this series, we'll be having real conversations, not about perfection, but about pain, patience, pressure, and the quiet power of standing in the gap. Now, it's only right that we begin with someone very close to my heart. My first guest is my wife, Njeri. She's not only the woman I share life with, she's someone I deeply admire. A woman whose love, resilience, and grace continue to ground me. She's been standing in the gap for close male family members walking through addiction. All this while carrying many other parenting responsibilities with strength and compassion. She didn't just carry the weight, she carries it with love, silence, and quiet strength. So stay with me right to the end, because I've got something special for you, a gift tied to our upcoming healing retreat. So let's begin. Let's start here. What's it been like emotionally to support a close male family member who've struggled, especially when they won't ask for help?
It has been draining and honestly very exhausting. There's this deep sense of disconnection that sets in, not just with them, but inside myself. And above all, a sadness that stays with you, especially when you love them so deeply and still you're not able to reach them.
Looking back, were there signs you noticed early on that something deeper was going on beneath the surface?
Yes, definitely. They began to withdraw, slowly at first, then it became more obvious. Even when we spoke, it felt like they were far away, like they were no longer present. The joy, the vibrancy they once had, it wasn't there anymore.
What did carrying that emotional weight look like for you as a sister?
It felt overbearing, very heavy. Because it wasn't just about one person, it affected the whole family. I tried to reach out, but so often I felt helpless, like my words didn't land. What made it even harder was a division within the family. Everyone had a different opinion, a different way of handling things. And in the middle of it all, I had to deal with anger too. Anger coming from within me, asking myself why, and from people who are hurting in their own way.
Thank you for saying that. And I just want to say, what you carried wasn't small. That weight was real. Trying to love someone through addiction while navigating the emotions of an entire family, that takes a kind of strength most people will never understand. You didn't just carry the pain, you carried the confusion, the silence, the expectations. And yet, here you are, still loving, still standing, still speaking with grace. That's not weakness. That's a warrior's level resilience. And I see you. Were there moments you felt torn, between wanting to help and needing to protect your peace.
Absolutely. There are times I had to pull back just to breathe, to refuel. But every time I did that, guilt crept in. Eventually, I realized something vital. You can't give what you don't have. If I'm running on empty, how can I possibly be able to help those I care about? So I embarked on a journey of choosing me too and not feeling bad about it.
How has all this shaped, how you see love, responsibility, and boundaries in family?
It has taught me a lot. I've become more patient and more compassionate. I am stronger, more resilient than I ever thought I was. But I've also learned when to draw the line. Boundaries are not betrayal. Sometimes stepping away is the most loving thing you can do, not only for yourself, but also for the people you care very deeply about.
And what helped you stay grounded, especially when hope started to fade or things got heavy?
Prayers, knowing that God's love is unconditional and always His plans are good for us, even when I had a lot of questions. Reading and listening to the right resources has also helped me a lot. And the art of journaling, just writing down my feelings and letting them out, that has been very useful to me. It has given me space and has also given me breath.
Thank you, sweetheart, for sharing that. And I just want to pause and really honor what you said there, because it's so important. Prayer is not just about asking for help. It's about remembering who walks with us through the storm. And when you said God's love is unconditional, that's the anchor, isn't it? That's the anchor. Even when we doubt, even when we are tired, His love holds steady. And journaling, there's something sacred about taking what's inside and giving it a language. When we write, we don't just process. We release, we turn confusion into clarity, pain into prayer. It becomes a healing conversation between the heart and the page. That's right. That's a spiritual tool, and I'm so glad you mentioned it. If another woman came to you quietly carrying this kind of burden, what's the one thing you would want her to know?
To such a woman, I would say, you're not alone. Find a safe space to open up your heart. Don't bottle it all in. It's okay to care deeply, even when others don't understand. And hear this, it is not selfish to create boundaries. There is no medal in suffering. Do something just for you. Take a dance class, start a cooking club, read, learn something new. Let that newness remind you that life can still be beautiful. It can still be vibrant, even in the midst of all the pain that you may be going through.
That's powerful. And I want to echo something you just said. Find a safe space to open up your heart. That's right there. That's where healing begins, because silence can grow a wound, but safe connection can start the repair. And as for the dance classes, I'm already signing us up, by the way, at the retreat. I'm putting on my dancing shoes. Even if only I got 2 moves, but I'll be there. Because healing doesn't always have to be heavy. Sometimes it's in the laughter, it's in the music, it's in the movement. Before we wrap up, and looking back, were there ever any signs that gave you hope? Moments that made you think, maybe, just maybe, you're about to take some action and change?
A key lesson in this journey has been that change can only come from within. Yes, there have been moments where even in their lowest state, they've reached out. They've expressed remorse. They've asked for help. There was even a time when one of them admitted themselves to the hospital for a detox session. Those moments remind me that change is possible. And even if it's not consistent, the spark is still there. There is hope that one day they will get back on their feet.
There is hope there. There is hope there. I can feel it. And before we close, if this conversation spoke something deep in you, if you've ever carried the weight in silence, then I want to personally invite you to our upcoming couple healing retreat. As a thank you for watching this video till the end, I've got something special for you. A discounted early access spot just for our YouTube family. You'll find the details and the exclusive link in the description below. This could be your moment to exhale, to reconnect, to heal. From our hearts to yours, with love, this is Nyumba Yetu.